Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a long overdue video that you guys definitely requested and told me you wanted to see. It is my review of the Kaleidos The Fresh Fantasy Collection. I was sent the case in PR. Oh my gosh, I got so excited because they actually revealed this collection on their Facebook, I think for their Chinese consumers first, and I think somebody was doing some Sherlock detective work and found the screenshot that they had posted there, and it got shared on our side of the world on social media. And when I saw my friend Indie Makeup Spotlight Amy posted it, and I was like, swoon! I just die every time Kaleidos launches something new because it's always so beautiful, it's always so well thought out and put together, and they always surprise me with things I never even knew I wanted or needed. So I was so excited when I saw the sneak peeks and stuff, and then my friend Angie was sent the whole thing in advance in PR, so that was so fun to see because, you know, she just knocks it out of the park with makeup looks and stuff like that. So that was so fun and exciting. They also gave Angie a code. Her code is Angeshka, and I think you save money on purchases of the single things. So if you buy a bundle, I don't think the discount applies, but if you buy just like an eyeshadow palette, I do believe you get a discount. And she announced in her Will I Buy It video this week that that code expires like October 1st. So I wanted to make this video quick in case you guys wanted to pick anything up from this collection and you were wondering if it was tan girl friendly. I am here for you. So without further blabbering, let's get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I upload tan girl friendly makeup videos every other day, so you do get quite a bit of content from me. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. And now guys, it's time for the good stuff. Oh my gosh, so you can buy just the suitcase if you would like. I personally think like 16-year-old Karen would have lost her mind over this. I mean, 31-year-old Karen is also losing her mind over this because it's even more beautiful in person. Like, oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how much I love the artwork. There is also a bow you can buy, and you guys know I usually wear my hair up in a pretty high ponytail, so I definitely plan on trying this on and seeing how it goes. But today I basically have on a full face of Kaleidos. I have every product that they make on my face today, so you guys will see that in the demo portion of this video. So I got the case. I did fill it up with my other small palettes from them. So here it is. So here are the other mini palettes that Kaleidos has launched. And then I have the two new ones. And everything in this collection came beautifully packaged in this suitcase. Okay, so the new collection includes one lip gloss. This is their Lucid Lip in the shade Dramatize. And here is what it looks like. It's a beautiful shade. I like their metallics. They're not very like gritty or anything like that. And they feel really beautiful. I am wearing a Kaleidos liquid lip underneath this. So I had on the lip tonic in injection. So that is the lip combo. So this shade Dramatize is new. And let me just give you a swatch because I had a shade that I was thinking was very similar to Dramatize, which was, I think, this one from their last collection called Hypnotize. You see, I think the Dramatize shade is just a little bit more red undertone, whereas this one is more of a mauve undertone, but I think the sparkles are very similar. So on my skin tone, I don't know that you will notice a huge difference, but here are the swatches. So this is the newest shade, and this is Hypnotize and Dramatize. Just want to show you both of those swatched next to each other. And then the collection also included 3 new face compacts, so you will see these in the demo. I decided to try out the shade that was like a medium. It's called Warm and Medium. That is the bronzer and the under eye setting powder that I have on today. I'm not really huge into contouring anymore, so I haven't really been using the contour shade. I wish these pans were a tish bit bigger because I do use quite big fluffy brushes for like bronzer and stuff. So it would be nice, and I wish they had gone for a tan shade as well. So they do have a warm and deep, and then they have a warm and medium, and I feel like I need a warm and tan, so that will be my one little note on these, so I can get my bronzer on with one of these. So I'm just going to show you guys the swatches of the medium, but let me go ahead and show you guys just the swatches on my skin tone, and maybe I will swatch deep on my dad because he is a little bit darker than I am, and we can see what it looks like on him. See, the bronze hardly shows up. I mean, I can build that up on myself, but a lot of my friends that are lighter than me have been using medium, so I'm guessing I just need like one shade darker, but that's okay. I will live. I have other bronzer products. So. Now, I was so excited for these. I get so excited every time they launch a new one of these because it's always a really fun color story. And I'm so excited that they did a neutral palette because I feel like this is the thing they were missing for the neutral lovers and people that wanted like a little less intimidating version of their collections. Now, I do think third mini palette is a perfect one for neutral lovers as well. It has a beautiful silver and a beautiful red lid shade in it. So this one is truly the most neutral, I think, of them all. And here is what it looks like. This is Sashimi City. Also love that name because if you guys didn't know, I adore sushi. I mean, like, absolutely adore. I'll give you guys a fun little fact about me. So me and my husband met online, and when I was online dating, my online screen name was Sushi Lover because I told myself that I refused to marry somebody that didn't love sushi as much as I did, and I figured the most upfront way to let a guy know that if they didn't like sushi, like, don't talk to me, was just have my name be Sushi Lover. And it obviously worked because my husband loves sushi. Sushi was our first date. I'm so happy. I literally wrote to Kaleidos and I was like, I'm giddy that you guys named a palette Sashimi City because it just embodies my personality and my love for sushi. So this just makes me so happy on many different levels. But I will show you guys a demo because this is the palette and I have been wearing these palettes. I've been testing them out and honestly, they're the same good quality. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they just are. They're good. And if you like the Kaleidos formula, if you tried anything from them previously, you will love this as well. And if you haven't tried the Kaleidos formula and the other color stories kind of freaked you out, I feel like this is gonna be the place for you. So if you're a neutral girl and you've been waiting, here is your answer to your prayer. But this is the swatches of Sashimi City, and look at those two duochromes. They're absolutely stunning shades and they're so easy to work with. My only criticism of this palette would have been to have one more shade to be really deep and dark. I would have loved that, especially because one of the shades is called soy sauce, and I feel like soy sauce is such a black brown shade. That would have been nice. But like I said in the demo, Kaleidos does have some deep shades that you can use from other palettes. So I pulled in this shade from Cyber Bronze, and I did use it to deepen up this nude palette. And if you want to go even darker, Futurism 1, which is Sci-Fi Green, has the most beautiful black, and I even had to remind myself that I already had these shades, so you do have tons of options, and that is like one of the blackest blacks. I literally just swatched it on my arm and bam, bam, look at how bright and black and vibrant that shade is. So I really enjoyed Sashimi City. So now I'm going to swatch Lunar Lavender, which is the purple guy, and I was debating trying to use both, but I thought, let me feature the more boring one so that people will be inspired to buy it, even if they're into color, because these duochromes, man, Kaleidos is not playing around with these duochromes of theirs. So here are the shades. Oh, this color is so pretty. I'm gonna leave a little room because I want to compare a different shade. This color is so beautiful. These lavender shades are so pretty. So here is Lunar Lavender, and this shade is pretty dark, but again, on my skin tone, it's not dark enough, which is why I would suggest pulling in the black or this dark brown shade. I would have loved for this brown to have been a deep purple, because I think that would have just paired so beautifully with the colorful shimmers. And me being the Kaleidos nerd that I am, I have to compare that purple to the blue purple shade in the Futurism Astro Pink palette. This one's definitely more blue. Well, there's a blue and a pink. Ooh, I should compare both. Okay, I'm just gonna swatch both of these. So this shade is like my favorite purple of all time, and then there's like this pretty pink. So let me swatch actually the pink one. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so that one is nowhere near that shade, and then here is the purple shade. So yeah, that's quite a bit darker. It definitely has more of a darker base. So no dupes there as far as I can tell. Okay guys, so I hope you're getting a good look at these eyeshadows. I am so grateful to Kaleidos for sending me these in PR just so I can get them reviewed and up for you faster than if I had ordered these myself. That's like my one favorite thing. That is one of my favorite things about PR, honestly, is the ability to test and review products and let you guys know. So like I said in my intro, Angie does have a code. You can save money. It is a limited time code. So make sure you're taking advantage. If you see this video and you're like, let me go ahead and pick one of these up. You can save some money before the holidays. I know there's a lot coming out. So I definitely just wanted to let you guys know about that, because honestly, I buy 90% of the makeup you guys see on my channel. So if I can find a code, oh my gosh, it's such a lifesaver. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys, and let's get into the demo of this eye look. This is Sashimi City, I think is the name, and this is the Futurism 7 palette. So I'm going to start off it's going to be so simple. I'm going to do lightest to darkest on the mattes, and then one or two of these shimmers. So let's go in with the lightest matte shade, and I'm just going to blend that kind of all over my lid and set their primer down. I love to be messy with that light shade because it really helps blend everything nicely. And I actually didn't think this color would show up on me, but even the first time I played with it, I was like, oh, hey, there you are. So that's nice. And I can almost get it all the way up to my brow bone. So for some, it may be a crease color. For me, it's a little too dark to be a brow bone color, but I can make it work. I can make it work. So I'm just messily blending this all over my crease with a big ol' blending brush. And I think it's kind of brightening up my face too a little bit. So I'm going to stop there. Next, I'm going to go into this shade, which I don't know the names of these shades, but honestly... But hopefully you guys can follow along. So I'm just tucking that into the crease. Okay, so next I'm going to go into this chocolate shade. And I'm pulling that into almost the half of the outer lid. And I'm blowing it up to almost the brow bone, but not all the way up like the other shades. And then I'm pulling it in as well. I love to create like a shadow on the outer corner. I don't know why, that's just been my thing this past week. This is the darkest shade in this palette, but it's the one that really actually pops on my skin tone. So if you're deeper than me and you want to do this, I think you're gonna need to reach for like the neutral palette they did in the first round of palettes. I think it's called like bronze something. Let me show you guys. Here's the palette I'm talking about. It's called Cyber Bronze. And I think this one has a dark brown, and then also the green one, Astro Green, has a black in it. So this darkest brown I'm keeping in the very outer corner and just using it to define the outer corner. I'm really digging that brush in there. Ooh, I like that gradient. And now I'm just gonna blend outer to inner. It's giving the best gradient. I love this eye. I love this eye. I'm just gonna grab a clean flat brush and go back into this shade. And then for the lid, I've already tried this shade. It's so beautiful. It's like a beautiful green gold. So I think I'm gonna go with the more darker tone. And I think this is gonna work better with some glitter glue. So let me just grab, I've been using this e.l.f. one. It's so affordable and you can find it at your drugstore. So if you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for glitter glue, I do recommend this one. It's not as good as a Too Faced, but honestly, like I'm maybe gonna go to like Target after this. So I don't need to have the most expensive glitter glue, right? And I have been trying to put a little bit extra glue like in the crease because I have like such a deep set socket. Swear sometimes you can't even see the shimmer when my eyes open. So I am packing it on. I'm just going to use the other side of this brush because it's a nice thick brush and I think it'll help pack on the shade really pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Ooh, it's like a pink shade with a super pretty gold flip. And my dad decided to vacuum. He is such a saboteur. I swear, sometimes I'll be like on my computer or phone watching YouTube and he'll like start vacuuming and I'm like, dude, you have the whole house to yourself when me and Rail are at work. Like, don't you want to vacuum then? I realize these are first world problems, but listen guys, my dad came to visit and he got stuck here because of he who must not be named. And it's been like over 6 months now. So my husband keeps saying like, oh, we're ready to have our space back. And I definitely agree. It is hard to be 31 and have your parent live with you full time due to unforeseen circumstances, of course. So I know it's not his fault, but I'm like ready to just like, you know, have our kitchen. He's been like cooking and stuff though, so I can't complain. I'm not complaining. It's just if you guys are going through something similar, I understand how you feel. Gosh, this color is so freaking pretty. I don't think my camera is gonna capture it, but one can hope. I also feel like my eye looks never look as good when I'm like in the process of creating them. But once I'm done and like I put my full face on, it's like wham, like everything pops and I'm like, ooh, yes. Like that Nomad video, I was like watching it back and I'm like, oh gosh, that palette looks like crap on me. I was like, I don't like my makeup. And then I like came on at the end and I'm like, okay, this is the final makeup look. And I'm like, wow, Karen, you like really pulled that out. Okay, I'm going to tap on a little bit of the lighter shimmer as well. Their shimmers are so pretty. Ooh, that mix is really nice. I feel like a glitter princess. So we are done with all of that. I'm going to clean up under my eyes and finish up the rest of my eye look. So I was going to continue doing my makeup and I realized I had one more product I wanted to demo in this video from this new collection, and that's their face palettes. I have tried this before. I'm not gonna lie, this was probably one of the products that threw me off the most because of the color story. The medium one I feel like is a little too light for my skin tone, and the deep one is a little too deep. So I haven't been reaching for this as much as I would have if it was like my perfect skin tone, but that's okay. I am gonna attempt to use this today with my MAC bronzer brush, just so you guys can see it on me. And I might just do some extra building, but also these lights do like brighten me up quite a bit, so maybe you guys will be able to spot it on my skin tone. But yeah, I just wasn't like in love with this particular product, and I hope they do one more shade just in between, maybe in a future collection or as an addition. And I would love to see them do a shimmer bronzer as well, because you guys know I love a shimmery bronzer. And then I want to use one of their duo blushes. They don't make these anymore, but I figured since I had the chance to kind of demo their face products, I do hope they bring these back as well, because this product is so beautiful. It has the most beautiful like metallic, and I just love to mix both of these up, and look at that sheen. Whew. So I would love for them to repackage these and bring them back so people that missed out can enjoy them. And of course I wanted to use one of their highlighters as well. And this one definitely has a bit of a sheen to it, so hold on to your horses, kids. This definitely feels like it has a bunch of glitter particles. It's been a while. It's been a while. And then I think I'm going to add a little bit of the Solar Sailor shade, because this is like a pretty golden color. Am I glowing? Okay, so one last thing. This collection does contain a lip product. I'm not really feeling a glossy lip right now, so I did grab their lip tonic in the shade Injection. And this is very much like a popsicle lip. And it's just like a pretty nude. It's very much like a Your Lips but better formula. So just wanted to mention that. Okay guys, BRB, gotta put some mascara on, gotta set this face, and I will be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so now you've seen swatches, you've seen a demo, and I just want to give you some quick final thoughts on these palettes. I adore Kaleidos. There's no way for me to hide that. There is nothing that they've launched so far that I have been disappointed with personally, to the point where I would stop purchasing from them. As far as the new Fresh Fantasy collection, I think my favorite products are obviously the eyeshadow palettes. Don't make me choose which one is my favorite, because I love the shimmer shades in both of these. So I guess what I would say is I could depot the shimmers and put them all in one palette, and then I would have a favorite palette. But if I could get a whole like all shimmer Kaleidos palette, I would be so excited and just elated with life. So I'm really excited to see what they come out with next, even because these shimmers are so good. I love my Kaleidos palettes in all of their entirety. Maybe I'll do a rankings video. Would you guys like to see that? Let me know down in the comments. So this is my favorite thing from the collection. The lip gloss, it's really nice, but you guys know I love my Tower 28 glosses. I love a more juicy gloss with less shimmer. I don't mind a hint of color, but a shimmery gloss I honestly don't reach for as much, so that's just my honest opinion on that. And then the face palette, I think that if you are lighter than me, if you're like a light to medium skin tone, you will like warm and medium. I can't comment on the light one, and I really can't comment on the deep dark because I am not a deep skin tone, so I can't really comment on if it will work on you. From what I can tell, it does look like it'll work for deep skin tones, but obviously don't take my word for it. Do your own research on that. As far as the palettes though, 10 out of 10. Knocked out of the park, chef's kiss. And I'm so excited for you guys to get your palettes in, because I know a bunch of you ordered these products already. So let me know in the comment section, what did you buy? What did you wish you bought? What are you happy you passed on? Let me know all the tea. I will see you guys in my next video soon. Bye!